And they're not a team that can afford injuries, and that's one of the reasons they started to lose as Randall goes through the lane. Here's Jeff Teague, his first year with the Pacers. First 7 years was in Indiana. Beautiful pass by Teague. 5 assists per game, but he's around 8 assists per game this year, 6th in the league.
Well, that's a Spurs type of offense where it's not really dominated as Randall gets the short jump.
Here's Teague driving the lane. Nice pass to the corner. Robinson cans a 3. You got Al Jefferson coming off the bench now as well, as Mozgov shows his skill. Mozgov with the deep catch and his second basket.
The fact that you have Mozgov here, he's on a 4-year, $72 million deal. How do you play him as George knocks down the mid-range jump?
Here's George in transition. Gets to the rim and puts it home.
He did. Fresno's not far.
A few hours away, Palmdale, California. Three-pointer for Swaggy, 3.
Swag last year when he shot about 33% from the field. But boys, he made a difference this season as George.
Threes for Young. George has 79 after that one. 7 points for the game. Young with another 3. Ingram drives, gets it rejected by Young as Ingram hits the deck hard. Luke Walton screaming for a foul. Mozgov is shaken up. Teague left open, knocks down the 3. Lakers last in the league in field goal defense as Randall collects and puts it in. Eric Gordon of the Rockets. Gordon struggled tonight. Boy, the Warriors have made quite a statement as Turner 39-4 under interim coach Luke Walton before Steve Kerr came back. Ingram.
Al Jefferson, Ellis, and Miles, and you just post him up. Great move there from Ingram, the rook.
You know, it's been a grind. It's been a learning experience dealing with a team that just doesn't have the talent of a Golden State.
Look, I asked him, where are you feeling it? I mean, look at Lou Williams. He's been terrific. The numbers might not bear that out, but he's trying to create a culture here. Number one is Al Jefferson doing his work in the prison of the game. 6 by the Lakers, 5 by Indiana, but only 2 of those resulted in field goals as Zubac gets to finish.
In the opening minute, here's Jefferson doing work. Boy, man, he is
old school, low post, back to the basket guy. Can shoot the face up as Lou Williams.
So far in the game for Jefferson in 4 minutes. There's Zubac with the dunk. Got a long way to go, but they hold the 8th spot in the West, even though they're well under 500. As Williams again to the basket.
Exhibition. And that's why the fans get majority of the vote. And so I'm okay with it as Jefferson's going to go to the line.
Games.
Okay.
The best Bill Luke story, though, this was on the way to the game-clinching and series-clinching championship win in 1986.
They're trying to drag him off the floor now.
Young will go back to the locker room. Clarkson spinning and count it, plus a foul.
Now he's putting some weight on it at least.
His minutes went up.
He was not in the rotation in that game. I believe he had 30-something in that game and could take there, show his athleticism. Great contest by Paul George.
An elite defender, always has been, as Turner scores and a foul. Shot clock at 8 for the Lakers. Ingram drives to the rim, and it was Turner with the block. Loose ball. George saves it
through
to
his
Turner.
legs.
And then Randall able to take it away from Turner. Scores and a foul. Randall kept at it, and it paid off. Here's George. He'll take the jumper off the front iron and in for Paul George. Teague quickly into the front court. Nobody picks him up. Gets right to the rim. Jefferson, and that's on the way down. Goaltending. Defensive rebound off the call, their own miss. Look at George there defend Clarkson. But Clarkson able to get the bounce. Half of their games, their starters have been outscored by their bench. Randall again. Julius Randall, 43 on the Pelicans tonight.
Unbelievable.
And the Lakers come in. Brooklyn the only team with more losses than the Lakers is Clarkson buries a 3.
Those turnovers in that first half could have been considerably worse as Turner could shoot that.
Man, Miles Turner.
I played with the big dog his rookie year. Boy, could he fill it up.
Wow. Former #1 pick in the draft out of Purdue. There's the #2 pick. Here's Randall with the shot clock at 5. Out to Young for 3. Good for Nick Young.
As an assist in the league. Did you know who any of those other guys are?
Oh, wow. Wow, George blocked by Mozgov. Gets it the second time. Well, I know you
get him.
Harden and Westbrook.
There you go.
Ingram with a steal. 4-on-1. Ingram all the way. Blew the layup, but there's Calderon. Here's with numbers again. Randall back to Swaggy P. Too strong. Rebound, though, by Mozgov. Ingram will try a three. And get on the season. A turnover by the Pacers. And here's Calderon down the court. Gets the layup. Here's Young on the drive. Kicks it out to an open Calderon. Rainbow three for Jose Calderon.
Be inconsistent, there's no doubt about it. Gave up 140 to the Denver Nuggets in London last week.
Up, somebody's open. Turner will take the jumper and can it.
Wow. This kid.
He was the 11th pick in the draft in 2015.
That's a great look
for Young.
Thaddeus Young wide open for the shot. Beautiful play.
Pacers within three. Tarek Black in the paint from Calderon.
I didn't think he moved that foot. But turnovers abound here. 14 for Indy.
Ingram again. He's Calderon to Randall. Lost the handle for a second. Got it back.
13 for 16 the other night. What was he? 13 for 19 tonight.
Clarkson from
3 picks. If there's no clear-cut #1 guy.
Lou Williams, a former second-round. Monte Ellis in the game now. Didn't take a shot in the first half. Miles fouled on the three by Thomas Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tarek Black on Seraphin, and a three-point opportunity for Tarek Black.
Right,
because they've
blown people out, and those numbers are a little bit askew.
Miles knocks down
red hot. He can get there. And I'm not putting it on Harrison Barnes by any stretch. He was terrific for him.
Young hits a three.
Sit on the details of the game, and they did a great job of just making the simple play that whole quarter. Good luck to your Arizona Wildcats.
Well, I had to soften him up.
Here's Mozgov. Ooh. Missed the dunk. He's missed a couple dunks.
See Paul George remain on that bench. Great hustle play, Clarkson.
And the flush. Almost traveled.
No,
here's Nick Young. Buries it. 5th three for Young. The lead is 17.
Points allowed.
Here's Paul George. 13 points on the night. Make it 16.
7 for 9 in the first half. He's 0 for 6 here in the second.
Three-pointer Williams. Good. Here's Williams again. Gets by 2 guys. And here's 24 points. Their last 8. One of the top teams in the NBA during that span as Black gets to the rim, lays it home.
So it's a team that really, until you find your identity, it takes some time. Everybody wants you to be great early as Paul George knocks it down.
6 road wins this year, 6 and 14 on the road. Black, great spin on Turner and lays it in. Turner from Teague missed the lay-in. There's Thaddeus Young collecting and finishing as he hits the deck. 24. Timer at 2. Williams sees it. Lets it fly over Ellis. Hit it!
Glory.
Clarkson to Randall. And Randall finishes the lead.
We've got Brandon Ingram. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Are any of these guys George knocks down the 3?
There's 2 wild cards.
Why don't we just go to 15 guys?
They get a standing ovation here for their performance against the Pacers.
The Lakers. It's the Lakers. Look at all